Hey guys, happy Saturday! Hopefully, you guys are all having a wonderful Saturday. Yeah, so I'll just wait for you homies to come on in. About 15 minutes early because, I mean, what else are we doing right now? So, yeah, hoping you guys are having a good start to your weekend. It's a little gloomy over here in San Diego, but we've been having some pretty nice weather the rest of the week. Hey Garrett, how are you? How are things, over there in Ohio? I know that the weather was a little crazy last weekend. Hey Barbara. So, yay! My tea is just steeping behind me. I go ahead and get some of that out. Hey Essence O, what's up? Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. What up, Mags? Good to sort of see you. I mean, I guess I energetically see you guys. In Paperback Palacios, what's up? What's up? Got my fancy track mug. So yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw, but on my Instagram, I posted a picture. Well, actually on my Facebook too. So I decided to have a little photo shoot yesterday because I've been wanting to try like full face makeup. That's not something I can do every day because I just don't have the patience. All I have the patience for is putting on lipstick. Like moisturize, lipstick. That's my that's my thing. The moisturizer made by me. So Garrett said good. No tornadoes that weekend, but we're now officially in the peak of tornado season. So yeah, so yay for the Miami Valley. Ooh. Well, stay safe out there. Mags, I am doing well. Lots of stuff to do around the house and the yard work and at least, in the mornings I can take a walk around the neighborhood. It's usually like a 20-minute walk and there's no one out. So, it's just like a lap, literally like up my street, go down the next street, come back up my street. And Amethyst is here. She says, good morning, one and all. So yeah, I was trying this full face of makeup yesterday and I was like watching like YouTube tutorials because I bought like full coverage foundation, which I don't like ever wear foundation, but I was like, if I ever wanted to get glammed up for something, I want to be able to know how. And so my bestie out in Belgium last year, she had sent me, a care package. We send each other care packages. And she sent me these Little Mermaid Ariel false eyelashes. And so I got to try out falsies for like the first time yesterday. Long hair, skinny eyed toad. What's up? Barbara said, I loved it. So pretty. And Kristen, hello. Finally made it on here. Yay! So yeah, so I got to do like contour and bronzer and blush and false eyelashes and like liquid eyeliner. And I was like, okay, because I was still in my workout clothes from taking my lap around the neighborhood. And I was like, well, now my face is like ready for a photo shoot, but like the rest of me is not. And I was like, ooh, I could do a moody photo shoot. And I've been wanting to join in on the photo assignments for there's a few like photography YouTube channels I love to watch, and I'm a photographer, so I was like, okay. And the challenge for this week was called hashtag isolation. So what would an isolation photo look like? So I wanted it to be really moody. So I wanted to have like an absence of light, and I wanted to have lots of shadow, and I wanted to have lots of contrast. So I made sure I had my hair down because my hair is really dark. Well, actually, let's put my hair down because it's not wet right now, so I can actually have my hair down. Hold on. There we go. Let's see. Mag says, "Oh gosh, I can't work false eyelashes. I was very nervous because I don't like things around my eyeballs, but I actually did an okay job. So I was like, yay." Kristen said, oh, OMG, that's hilarious. And so I haven't figured out false eyelashes yet. I also never wear makeup working from home with a baby and all. Yeah. Garrett, yay, how are you doing with quarantine? I cannot get along with my siblings. Fists get thrown a lot. You know, if it was back in high school and I was stuck in a house with my mother, my father, and my little brother, um, bad things would happen. Let me tell you, there'd be a lot of fighting. I mean, between me and my brother, like we would fight every once in a while, but we got along pretty well, I guess. But having to be around my brother that long, I'm pretty sure I would have done a lot more sitting on his head because we would wrestle until I like sat on his head. And of course, like my mom and dad are kind of incorrigible. So that would not have been a vacation for me. Kristen said, "You're so naturally beautiful." And oh, thank you. Oh, thanks, Mags. so so yeah, I decided to do a little photo shoot. So, I've got all of the photography stuff. So I have backdrops, I have lights, but I wanted natural light. So I went downstairs where we have a big sliding glass window and there's a lot of natural light pouring in. So I put up a black backdrop. I had black clothing. I had my hair down so it was nice and dark. And I turned my body away so it's like a way of elongating your neck. So I turned my body away and had the light like pouring in on my face so that really the only thing that's being highlighted or illuminated would just be like parts of my face. So I was also trying out my brand new remote shutter that I have for my D800, my Nikon D800, because for the longest time the only thing, it was like stupid, the only thing you could do for remote shutter was having a tethered remote for the D800. um, and then I think it was a company out in Australia, I think it was, that created finally like a remote shutter release, a tetherless one. So I was trying that out yesterday. So I was just like trying like all these different poses, and I was like quite impressed with myself. I did a couple of black and whites, and then one of them, the one that I put on my Instagram, that's the one that I entered into the contest. So it just says like hashtag, isolation, at PM photography assignments for Patrick McKinney. So yeah, or Peter McKinney, sorry. Um, Garrett says, you have kittens. I have a coyote issue with two siblings. Hmm. Yeah. One brother was like enough for me. I mean, I have technically three half sisters, but I didn't grow up with them. So that one brother. So yeah, had a good little like, I don't really ever take like photos of myself. I'm usually doing like photos of people or the kittens or like landscape photography or nature, birds and insects and things like that. So yeah, it was kind of fun to try to do self photography, which is not that hard. I just, those long tubes that the cats like to run through. Well, I set one of those up to where I would be sitting so I could have a focus for the camera. Because I got, it's my one of my god lenses, I call it, the 85 millimeter 1.4 lens, and it's a sexy piece of glass, let me tell you. Um, and I had it focused on that so that way when I took it away, I could have myself in focus. And so if I lean forward, I can get my face out of focus because I was going for like some moody stuff. So I was like really proud. I was like, oh my gosh, I like kind of felt special. Like I felt all like modelly. But I couldn't stand having makeup on my face for that long. So after having, makeup on my face for several hours, I was like, it's time for a shower and we're going to take all this off because these eyelashes, it feels like there's like spiders on my eyes or something. I'm like, so yeah, it was kind of nice to be all fresh and showered and just have my real face with all my freckles and everything back. But it was kind of nice to feel glam for a little while. Barbara said, not very good with fake eyelashes. Went to a teacher appreciation conference and one lash kept falling off. Not my best look. Had my husband keeping an eye on me the whole night. Dude, that would be me. Garrett said, OMG, same. Selfies of me are rare. Yes. And Tarot Girl, what up? So, yeah, I mean, I take selfies every once in a while. I put it in my like Instagram stories or, I have to take them like for my thumbnails for, YouTube for my videos. But I'm never like, like I always just feel like, I don't have like the model face. I've always had big cheeks. I've always had like big chunky cheeks, and I'm proud of my cheeks. Like I've grown into like loving my face and my body, but I just feel like I'm not, you know, I was never meant to be a supermodel. But anyway, it was fun, and I plan on with this quarantine um, trying to do more like self photography. I think, you know, I haven't really done much, and I think it's kind of a way of like, I don't know, loving myself in my own creative way. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And next week I have an online meeting with the teachers. We're gonna be figuring out what our online learning is gonna look like, because school is starting up again April 20th. So, what are we going to do to meet the curriculum standards for our seniors so they can, in good conscience, graduate and get their diplomas? And what would the freshman curriculum look like so they'd be prepared for 10th grade and stuff like that. And then our superintendent of course says, if we do get word that it is safe to go back to school, like of course we're not going to stay online for the rest of the year. If it's safe to come back, like we'll go back, he says. So it's not like definite that we're all the rest of the year going to be online. He just says it's for now. And then um, let's see. Tarot Girl says, I'm good. What necklace are you wearing? I can't see well today. I enjoy looking at your necklaces. Oh, actually, this necklace is a gift from my good friend out in Belgium, Steph. So she bought this for me. She knows that I got my Native American roots. So yeah, have a little dream catcher with lots of like little beads and the little shells, and I don't know. I just thought it was really cute. I'm kind of feeling all the browns today. I don't normally wear brown, but I felt kind of very earthy today. Garrett said, I cannot get eyeliner on my face and nose to do makeup without almost crying, and probably I won't touch eyeliner again for 3 years. um, it says, oh, Dreamcatcher. It says, Barbara said, school is still out here in Texas till May 4th for now. And Tara Girl said, love. When I was in elementary school, I remember like it was like my friends and I, oh God, what grade were we in? We were in 5th grade, and we were going to be in the school's talent show. And I wanted to sing, but okay, my mom's not the greatest mom. My mom's like, okay, she's like, you can't sing, sweetheart, so we're going to have you lip sync. Okay. I'm a professional opera singer now, but see, this is kind of like the household I came from. Everybody told me I couldn't do crap, and then I went ahead and I do crap now. I don't let things hold me back. Oh, hey, Lady Knight's here. What up? What up? And Meg says, I was just thinking you look Native American, especially with your color of long hair. Yes, I have Pima Indian in my background on my father's side, my father's mother's side. Garrett is going back May 1st. Or out until May 1st at least. Okay, so yeah, so my mom's like, you can't sing, so you lip sync. So I was so into like Patti LaBelle and stuff like that. So I wanted to do the Do Run Run. And so my friends and I were gonna do the Do Run Run, and so we wanted to match. So we had black leggings on with the stirrups, because that was the thing back in what would this be, like 1990? Yeah, 1990. It was 1989, 1990. So we had the leggings with the stirrup. We had white blouses, and I remember we had it was like a handkerchief or something that we tied to our wrists. Like my mom had these colored handkerchiefs, and I thought they would be cool, like to hang off our wrists, because I was in 5th grade. Okay, and so my mom gave us her makeup, and one of my friends, her name was Christine. Like her mom brought some makeup in, and we were going to do makeup on ourselves. Like our mothers weren't helping us, so we were in the girls' bathroom, and we're like, okay, we got this. We've seen our mothers do makeup, and of course there's lots of blue eyeliner, because and so I was like, we thought you were supposed to put the eyeliner in your, like, around the entire watermark. Like we didn't know, so we're like, And then we like poked ourselves so many times. We were like crying. We are like, oh my God, it's so painful to wear makeup. Why do people do this? We're total like dorks, and we put so much blush on. Oh my God, we look like clowns. Um, but we had a lot of fun, and I always loved being a ham on stage. So we're like, the do run, 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 the do run, run. Met a man and I, and his name was Bill. The do run, 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 the do run, run. And we had this guy, he was one of our friends, and we had him wear a big sweatshirt, and we filled up these balloons, and we put the balloons in the sweatshirt so it looked like he had muscles, and every time his name was Bill, he would go, Urgh. Oh my gosh, we used to have so much fun with talent shows. um, this is OMG, the blue eyeliner of the past. Yes. So yeah, and then in sixth grade, I like actually wanted to sing. My mom's like, you should lip sync. I'm like, no, I would like to actually sing. So I sang The Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler, and I had this like pink nightmare on, but I thought it was really cute. It was like a little pink jacket with like buttons on the side, and it was like a pink little skirt, and I had white tights, and I wore all kinds of headbands because my mom never cut my bangs, so my bangs were always like hanging in my face. Like I'd be talking to my mom, I'd be like, what? And she's like, get your hair out of your face. So I always wore like all these headbands because I would have like really short hair, and like my bangs would be like um Mag says, I remember electric blue mascara. Oh my gosh, yes, yes. And you know what? I still have one of the eyeshadow palettes from the late 80s, and I probably should throw it out, but it doesn't smell funky. And I know that like makeup has an expiration date, and I have always been good about like throwing out makeup and stuff like that because not like I use it much anyway. But this one palette, it's the blues, and I can't throw it away because it's just like it's a relic from the past. And every once in a while, I wear that blue eyeshadow. It's like just all blues. It's like a CoverGirl or something like that, from like 1980 something, early 90s. And it still like is good color, and it doesn't smell weird. So I don't know, I'm probably putting like mercury into my eyes every now and then, but I think it's still kind of cool. um, oh, Garrett says now they have electric blue mascara. Oh, cool. Kristen said I would save it. It's like a piece of a time capsule. It is. So like I can't get rid of it. I'm like, even though and then one of the shades broke when, I don't know, way back when somebody dropped it, so it's like gone, but still has some of the other shades. So it's like Madonna color. Yes. Kristen said mercury in my eyes. It's just a little mercury poisoning. just a touch. Lady Knight says, who knows what they put into that cosmetics to make it last. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, it's probably mercury. Or lead. I don't know. Well, I don't know, whatever like the Egyptians were putting into their eyes, bunch of like lead before we all knew that that was bad stuff. It's okay. So anyway, that's what I was doing this week. Did a little makeup yesterday, did a little photo shoot, uh, writing poetry, journaling, meditating, like all this stuff, I haven't been able to do. Oh, and I've been wanting to make my, oh wow, now my hair is looking really wild. I've been wanting to make my witch kits for like a really long time. And so I made a very limited quantity, and I put them up on my Etsy shop. And I'm like, I'll see how they do, but I've been wanting to make them for so long. And I've simplified like real spells that I do, but I just like simplified them for like people to be able to kind of adapt them to their needs. Hey Ruchi, what's up? She said, Namaskaram, ma'am. So I have them up here, and one of them is my love oil, and so I have a bunch of different essential oils in there, plus like my little herbs and stuff. So this one is for attracting love of well, whatever your intention is for love. It could be like self-love, romance, like friendships and all that stuff. And Mag says, which kits, how lovely, what's in them. So letting you know now. And we have my little love kit here also has flower petals for my garden. So it's like a little piece of me that's kind of going in there. I have a little tea light in there, and then also have a piece of white aventurine. And then when whoever buys it, I typed up a whole PDF with like pretty pictures and stuff like that. But it's all the instructions on like what you're supposed to do for that particular spell. So yeah, they get all that. So that's my little love one. I'm like really proud of them. So I'm like, I'm just gonna show them off to you guys. And then grab my money one. All my monies. Hold on, this is gonna move that off to the side. Oh, there we go. Garrett said, lapis lazuli, that's the Egyptian makeup. Yes, and lots of other crushed minerals and things like that. I don't know what they did. Mag says they're lovely. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Christian. Garrett, I had to get rid of my love oil because it was leaking. Sometimes you could put like, I don't know, like a little piece of cloth or something around it, keep it from leaking. Sometimes I get oils, you know, that I buy or whatever, and they leak, but or I put them in those little tiny Tupperwares sometimes to save them if like the bottle's broken, because that happened once. But this is my money oil. And this one, I just put a couple of pieces of coffee beans. They are Hawaiian coffee beans because I think they are the best, especially at bringing in prosperity. So again, it's prosperity of all types. It's like whatever your intention is. So it's not just for money, but if you just want like more opportunities to come in, you know, that's why I simplified the spells to kind of leave it open to what people want to do. And then I make a little sigil, like I'll hand draw a little sigil on a nice piece of cardboard, so that you guys can, you know, do the spell on here. And then inside of here, I've already tied it shut, but I have jasmine and I have oats, you know, dried herbs. And then the stone that I put in is a polished piece of pyrite. And then of course, yeah, there's the PDF and everything that goes with it. So that's my money one. And like I said, I love using coffee beans for money spells. You know, sometimes I just need like a little extra, like if I'm trying to like get something, or you know, you just want to be like ahead in the month or something, it's just like nice to have a little boost. And then my last one, this is actually my favorite one. I mean, I love all of them because like I made them. But this last one is kind of my favorite. Let's see. Richie said, ma'am, can we talk about mermaids? It's really been bothering me, or bothering nowadays my dreams. Oh wow, having a lot of mermaid dreams. That's interesting. Mag says, I love coffee. I can't drink it. I miss it so much. I can't drink coffee, but I love the smell of coffee and I like working with coffee beans. It's just because I'm like very sensitive to caffeine, so that's why I drink so much tea, and a lot of my tea is herbal tea. So speaking of tea, okay, this one, like I said, pretty much my fave is my astral travel kit. So it's my little spell kit here. Again, it has some herbally goodness on the inside. I think this one smells the best. And then in here, I have a bunch of lavender, and I have a little piece of fabric in it so you can make your own dream pillow. So either you can do some astral travel in your dreams or whatever it is that you're trying to do in your dreams, or you can use it for meditation. And then the stone I have, which is kind of hidden by the lavender, is a piece of labradorite. So, and again, there's like the little PDF and everything that goes with it, so that, you know, you could put the labradorite, you put the lavender, and then you could put like a little bit of this oil on a cotton ball and then put it inside the little dream pillow, and then sew it up, you know, and you can hand stitch it, so you don't really need a sewing machine. And it's small enough that I think that you can do that. But yeah, so those are my little kits. Like I said, I didn't really make all that many because I want to see, you know, how it's like received, if people might like this, but it's something I've had in my mind for quite some time, and I'm like, I really want to like put kits out there, like things that because people ask me so many questions like, how do you do spells, or how do you like, what are the like things that you bring together? And I think it's something that's very simple, so people don't feel so overwhelmed by you know, all the different versions of people's practice. Like some people like to put on the big show and they have like a special cloak they wear, and some people, do like a really big to do, when it comes to spell making. And some people, it's very simple what they do. And I think mine, it just kind of depends on the time I have, is kind of like what my practice, kind of shifts and morphs. When I'm sitting down for ritual, but I just want to make something just so simple that people could be like, okay, I can handle this. Like it's simple step-by-step instructions. And of course I leave it up to people to kind of change it. If you're like, oh, I would think that maybe I want to do this. And it's not that many, obviously it's like not that many things to work with. So you're like, okay, I got this. Like I can, you know, focus like my attention on love or money or astral travel. And, I thought it would just be a lot of fun. So yeah. um, let's see. Garrett says, I drink lattes, but not regular coffee. Regular coffee is blah. Well, thank you, Susie. Lady Night, so what kind of oil do you use as a base? So the carrier oil is sunflower oil. I love to do sunflower oil because number one, it doesn't, I love olive oil as well, but olive oil I think sometimes its scent can overpower the scent of the essential oils, and sunflower oil doesn't really have any scent. And plus, people who are have sensitive skin, it seems like they do a lot better with sunflower oil. So I use sunflower oil plus sunflowers. I love sunflowers. So yeah, and it has a good amount of essential oil in there, so that it has like a really good aroma, and people can place it on their skin. And if they are still a little too sensitive, to put it on their skin, then there's like parts of like the spells that I worked in where you could actually put it on some of the tools, or you could burn it, or, whatever it may be. And I gave out some of those oils, was it this past year? No, it was the year before, for Christmas for my relatives. And now they're like, I ran out of the oil. Can you make more? Because I made like certain oils like based on like the personalities of the people in my family. Like one of my aunts, she loves to travel, so I made like hers very tropical smelling, and so it would get her to get into that traveling kind of feel. And she's like, oh, I just like every time I burn it in my house, it smells like I need to go explore somewhere. So yeah, she ran out of it, and this coming Christmas I will make her some more. So so yeah, but anyway, that's what I've been up to. What have y'all been up to? You guys working on the yards? Guys cleaning house? You guys doing stuff that you haven't had time to do before? Are you guys sewing more, or crafting more, spell crafting, journaling, painting? Like, what are you guys doing? And I don't know if I showed you guys last week, but the dude got me a stuffy, another stuffy. This one is a cloud with feeties, and he's so cute. It's another jelly cat. We love the jelly cats because they are so soft and so nice. And his name is Cumi, which is short for, cumulus clouds, the big fluffy white clouds. So yeah, his name is Cumi. Ruchi has been writing some poems. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't written poetry in forever, so it's been nice to at least write a couple of poems. And Susie says, so adorable. Kristen said, I noticed that in your Insta photo. It's so cute. Yeah, cute me. Oh. Look at my feeties. Ruchi's like, ay, cute me. Lady and I have been sick for most of the lockdown, but started working on court cards today. Well, I hope that you feel better soon, and, try to get, as much sunshine as you can. If the sun, does start shining, maybe just like stand outside your door, sit outside, just soak in that solar energy, get yourself well. And Barbara, for sure, journaling. Been raining for 2 days. Reading Pride and Prejudice. Hey, we are expecting about 4 days of rain next week, which has been really good for the plants. And I'm almost done with the front yard. So I got that second tier. I did the first tier. Lastly will be the top tier. But I get very sore. In fact, my hamstrings still hurt quite a bit. Cue me smiling, yes. So yeah, there was something I was going to, oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to do a little bibliomancy for you guys because I thought it would be a lot of fun. But I'm thinking, like, what book should I do? Because I want to do, instead of like a pick a card, do my bibliomancy again. Long hair says, I am so lucky. I work in long-term care, so I am still working. So yay! I said in the last, chat, not everybody is home. There are still a lot of people that are out there working, and we thank you all, everybody from the healthcare field down to people that still got to work at the restaurants to do delivery and things like that, to our sanitation workers and all of that. There's still people out there, trying to help keep the world going around. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Kristen, have you seen the Squishmallow dolls? They're so squishy and cute. I have them. They're on we have like one of those beanbag chairs. They're on my beanbag chair. They are so squishy. They're like, and Ruchi said mermaids. Ooh, maybe I could find a mermaid book. Ooh, maybe like the Little Mermaid book. Garrett said, Kimi is going to be sad to hear that we will have cumulumbus clouds supercells for a while. Ooh, yeah, Kumi's like, I promise I'm not trying to drop storms on you. Sheldon, what's up? He said, hello, ladies and gentlemen. So Lady Night has to go back to work after Easter, even though we are still closed until the 20th at least. But, I think, for some people, it's like, getting to get back into work, and having like a routine again is definitely beneficial for a lot of people. And Kristen said, of course you do. I got me some Squishmallows. Okay, let's find us looking at the bookcase. I'm just like, hold on. Let me turn so you guys can see. Love the Fur You're In, maybe. Maybe Monster Wisdom. I like using the kids' books, but let me see what we got here. Okay, you know what? I will use the Little Mermaid. What the heck? Come on, book. You can do it. Yes. Yay! Okay, I'm going to be doing a little bibliomancy with you guys. Okay, so let me not get tangled up in my microphone cord, which I am loving so much. My new little microphone. I just think that the audio is so much better for you guys, so you don't get that weird, like I'm close to the mic and now I'm far away from the mic. It just stays pretty constant, at least I think so. I hope you guys are digging the audio. Okay, here we go. So if you guys don't know how I work my bibliomancy, it's kind of like shuffling cards, except it's pages. So I would flip to a page, and when I feel called to stop, I go and I put my finger on a particular sentence or a particular word, and then I say, I'll read it, and then that would be we can translate that into a message for somebody. So if you want me to pick a page for you, then just say, I don't know, Ariel. Because she's the Little Mermaid. So I don't know, just say Ariel. um, Mag says my battery is running down. Got to go. Stay cozy. You too. So you have a great weekend, and I hope you and your family stay safe and have fun. So Ruchi said yes, please, and Lady Knight says Ariel. Um, okay, okay. Um, okay. So the first person we have. All right, bye, Mags. Oh, Kristen loves the bibliomancy. Okay, so let's see. We'll do Ruchi first, followed by Lady Knight. Okay. And Lady Knight, I don't know if you're near like some paper. If you don't mind, maybe putting down their names just so I don't want to miss anybody by accident or put anybody out of turn. No cuts, no butts, no coconuts. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I already got the paper out. Alrighty. So Ruchi was first. So again, we're using the Little Mermaid book, and this is from the Little Golden books. You guys remember the Little Golden books from back in the day? Sheldon said my favorite Little Mermaid character is, oh, the singing crab, Sebastian. Lovely Light says, I think we just decided I'm going to watch The Little Mermaid today. That sounds perfect. Hey, Carmen, what's up? I hope that your package made it to you safely. Okay, so Ruchi, let me get a sip of tea. Okay. Okay, so Ruchi, this is what I have here. It says Ursula followed close behind them, and she grew bigger and bigger with anger until she rose out of the water. Okay, so this is what I'm getting for that message. That could be actually very metaphorical because we're talking about water, we're talking about anger, water, emotions. So if you've been dreaming about mermaids a lot lately, it could be, maybe mermaid energy does want to come in and give you a message about your emotions. Kind of, does it feel like a tidal wave of emotions right now? Do you feel like you're in calm waters? Things like that. Oh, Essence says Ariel trying to use my gloves. No worries. So Carmen, hopefully you receive it soon. I thought I got in the tracking it says it was delivered. So I don't know. Yeah, I double checked the tracking, Carmen, and it said, I think a few days ago it was delivered to mailbox, it said, but I hope it made it to the right place. Okay. So Ruchi, it could be like maybe this being representative of overwhelming emotions, maybe feeling like things just keep rising and rising and rising, and almost feeling like you're being attacked by all of the feelings and emotions that are out there. So this is just like a reminder that that's what it is. It's emotions, and just like the ocean, and this could be what mermaids are trying to tell you, just like the ocean changes. It's not constantly in, tidal waves and, giant waves and stormy weather. There are calm waters, and it can change just like that. It can also change form, it can evaporate, it can, be ice, it can be, many things, but to kind of remember that it's ever changing. Emotions don't stay in that one position for long. So if you have been feeling overwhelmed, just to kind of keep an eye on that and kind of feeling like, where are these feelings of overwhelm coming from? Is it from the influx of information that I have been receiving? Is it taking in some of the worry from the people that are around me? And how much of that is your own personal, emotions? And it might be good to start maybe writing things out so you get that out of there. Let's see. Carmen said, oh darn, I had packages stolen before, new neighbors. Oh no, I hope not. Like, I will double check the tracking again, but that's really jacked up. I mean, what would they do with, I mean, the care package I sent you? Like, they wouldn't do, like, that would suck. Oh my gosh. It really hurts. Because, like, I mean, if they take it, what are they going to do with it? Nothing. Um, I'm going to have to look into that. So Garrett said, yeah, good luck. Yeah, I hope that you find it. And Richie said, yes, true. Thank you so much. I will. Alrighty. So yeah, Carmen, I'm gonna pull a few cards after we get through our bibliomancy. I'll try to track down your package with my Lenormand. I'm usually pretty good with that. So we'll see. Okay, Lady Night, I think you were next. So, Lady Night. Okay. Lady Night, yours is the last sentence here. Poor Ariel was heartbroken. And of course, we know that's when Ursula was, you know, faking that she was this girl, and she has Ariel's voice around her neck, and she's like totally deceiving this guy. Is like under her spell. Poor Prince Eric. So I'm getting for Lady Night what this could be, is almost, with, again, our situation that all of us are in. We're all kind of going through this. Everybody's at, has different feelings about it. And I kind of feel that, the information that you're receiving, from whatever outlets it may be, it could be news outlets, friends and family, off the internet, things like that, that it almost feels like deep down you feel like maybe somehow you're being deceived. Like, what's the real truth? Like, there just seems to be something missing, and it's leaving you kind of heartbroken, where like you're like, yes, I'm frustrated with the things that are going on, but it's just feeling like almost like if somebody's like lying to you, but you don't know who and you don't know why, so it would be rather frustrating. So yeah, I hope that makes sense to you. She says, oh, I get it. Okay, okay. Sheldon, sounds like it reminds me of Disney villains. Yes. Oh, yes. So Lady Nat was like, moi, s'il vous plaît. Carmen said, people are just plain mean. I had a package full of crystals and bracelets I bought on Facebook. Two gorgeous amethyst geodes. Yeah, people are, I don't understand people sometimes. And my grandfather, before his passing, told me he wasn't going to try to understand people anymore. He says, like, I don't know. He says, like, why people do the things they do. He says, I will just continue just trying to be the best person I can be. It's like he was really frustrated. Well, it was like a different context, but he was really frustrated with certain people in the family, and he's like, he's like, I don't care to want to know why people do the things they do anymore. I'm not going to try to understand it anymore. He says, because he was like, I feel like it's kind of moot. I'll never understand. So he's like, in the end, I'm just going to try to be as good a person as I can be. And I think that was the last conversation I had with my grandfather before he passed away. So I don't know. I've always tried to live by that too, because I get really, really, really frustrated with people sometimes. I'm like, why would you do that? It's like, ugh. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to try to be better. And maybe that'll cancel some of that stuff out. But I could see that being really frustrating. And I do believe in karma. It may not get them when, you see it or I see it, but karma does come around. So, all right. So Lady Knight says that Garrett is next. All right. And Kristen said that is a great outlook. I think so, which is why I think those words have stuck with me. Okay, Garrett, here we go. Again, we have the last line here. It says, Prince Eric too had fallen in love. So this could all be centered around love, actual love, in love with somebody. So almost feeling like hit over the head, so to speak, with love. And so it's just a reminder to kind of, sit in that feeling. That's kind of a fun feeling to be in, is when people are at the beginning of a relationship of, that, kind of butterflies, don't quite know the person like 100%. There's still stuff that they could surprise you with. And yeah, and I think, in a time when there's like a lot of craziness going on emotionally, and worrying like you were last week about, the tornado warnings and you being in tornado season, that there's all this other stuff going on. But, if you think about the warm fuzzies you get when you are in love with somebody, that can really help you actually get through a lot of the panic you may have about all the other external stuff. So that is a wonderful feeling to be in, is remember the warm and fuzzies of the beginnings of love. Love. Okay, so let's see, who do we have next? Kristen said wise man. Yes, my grandpa, he was pretty cool dude. And in a crazy meditation I had yesterday, he showed up with his wife, my grandmother, and my nana, my other grandmother, which was pretty cool. All right, a lovely light is next. All right, lovely lights. We would say Luz Bella. Lovely lights, lovely light, lovely. Okay, we have the sun disappeared over the horizon just as they were about to kiss. So this might be a feeling of some sort of missed opportunity. But as we know in The Little Mermaid, there was another opportunity that was presented later on, and of course they live happily ever after. So if you've been feeling like there was some sort of opportunity as of late that like something like that will never come around again, maybe in that form it may not come around again, but I do feel like there's another opportunity that is coming around again, and you will have that, it's just coming at you in a different way so that you'll be able to continue whatever it is that you were looking to do. It'll just, the opportunity will look different. So if you are fretting about something that has come and gone, fret no more, because, continue working on whatever it is that you're doing, but know that there will be another opportunity that comes. It'll just look different than the opportunity that has left. So, no need to lose hope. So hopefully that makes sense. This makes perfect sense. Thank you. All right. Well, you are very, very welcome. All right. And who do we have next? This is a good book to use. All right. Kristen is next. All right. Miss Holt. Okay. Scuttle knocked the seashell containing Ariel's voice from around the maiden's neck. All right. So I think that you are going to be overturning some things that you previously, it may not have been like in your peripheral before. So Susie, of course you could be added to the list. So I feel like, you're going about, you're doing your thing. And there is something that you learn, that you find out, and this will be sometime in the near future, that is correlated to something from, this could have been, I don't know, a few weeks ago, where all of a sudden you have another piece of information and it kind of like ties everything together. It's kind of one of those aha moments. So I have no idea what this situation is, so it's nothing bad. It's just, where there was something that happened You know how this is really hard to explain. Okay, you know how things happen, and then we only see one perspective of it. So we react to the perspective that we have and all the information that we have. But then when we're presented with new information later on, it kind of like makes everything make sense and it ties everything together. And then you're like, oh, okay, wow, one of those very soon, where it's something that you're going to learn pretty soon, possibly this week, that ties something that happened maybe like a week ago or a couple of weeks ago together, where you're like, so let's just say you're going to have an aha moment pretty soon. Feel like, life changing thing. It could be like, and that's why I keep losing my keys. Something like that. I'm not saying this is going to be some big revelation, but you're definitely going to be having some aha moment, and it may be even silly. I'm kind of feeling like it's going to be something funny. So get ready to laugh this week, Kristen. Let me know if you get that belly laugh. All right, Essence O is next. Kristen said, I know exactly what you mean. Have a lot going on right now, so looking forward to it. Yes. Well, you can always message me on the Instagram. So when you get that belly laugh, you let me know. I want to know. And you don't have to like divulge everything. Since, let's see. What do we have for you? What is your message? What's your message? I'm going to have a little tea with that, actually. Okay. Essence O. You'll still have your looks, your pretty face, replied Ursula. So, Essence O, this is actually a message to you to remind you that you are a beautiful, beautiful person. So I don't know if you've been a little hard on yourself or been in some sort of comparative mode, which, if we're online a lot lately, a lot of us are. Like me, I had to get off I started getting addicted to scrolling through Instagram, and I noticed that I was starting to get into comparison mode. Like, wow, that girl is, got a lot more muscles than I do, or like her six pack looks a lot better, or man, how did they get their makeup so perfect, And I start getting in that mode, and it ends up making me feel a lot more crappy about myself. So this is just a reminder for you to, if you start to feel a little low about yourself, what is it that you've been doing that maybe has made you feel that way? Is it comparison, things that you're seeing in social media, Instagram, YouTube, pictures that you come across that have been making you feel that way? Is it like backhanded comments that people have made? And just to be reminded that we all look different. If we all look the same, well, we wouldn't know what, we wouldn't know about contrast, because we'd all just, that'd be really boring, man. Let me tell you, I don't want to look like everybody else, so, and I don't think you do either. So it's just a reminder for that. All right, so Garrett says he has to go. The phone is almost dead. Stay safe. Same to you, Garrett. And you have yourself a lovely, lovely weekend. Stay safe. So Susie is next. Boarding complete. All right. We're going to be preparing for takeoff in just a couple of minutes. We have one more Bibliomancer reading, and then we're going to be prepared for takeoff. Here we go. Akashic Records. Next destination. All right, so Susie. Okay. Looking at a balmy 72 degrees. Kind of cloudy weather out there, a little shitty, but you could always close the curtains whenever you wish. Thank you. Next on the video screen, we're going to be watching Big Trouble. No, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is up. Oh my gosh. I always thought I never knew if I wanted to be on the same airplane as like my former roommate. Her late husband, he was a pilot, and I was like, there were a couple of crazies, let me tell you. I was like, she would probably want to be a stewardess just so she could be with her man, and then they would be doing all kinds of crazy things in the cockpit, and I don't want to know what he'd be saying over the loudspeaker. Like, that'd be some kind of crazy airline. So, okay, all right, Susie, we're gonna get to your bibliomancy reading. Those crazy kids. No, one more page. Oh, he rushed to the grotto where Ariel kept her collection of humans' treasures. So, this might be your collection of woo-woo stuff. Hey, Annette! You know how like some of us, we have like our crystals, we have our tarot cards, we have our pendulums or spirit boards, we have our woo-woo stuff. And some people are not comfortable with keeping their personal life like that, like out for everybody to see. And I'm kind of feeling that's kind of the feeling that you have right now, that might be, you know, people in the family getting into some of your stuff that you're not like, I mean, they may know that you're kind of into woo-woo stuff, but it might be like they're getting into, like, it could be like kids, it could be like husband, could be somebody, find some of your things, and it's that automatic like don't touch that, you know, and they're probably just like, wow, this is a cool crystal, and they're like, don't touch it. Like, so afraid that they might start judging you or thinking something about you because of them finding crystals or tarot cards or, you know, whatever it may be. And this is just a message to just kind of play it cool. So if you're not comfortable keeping your stuff out, of course, you know, keep it tucked away. But if people do run into things, maybe be reminded that that's not an accident. It's just maybe a little bit of the universe trying to help you be a little bit comfortable in who you are and what you do. Because who we are is not a bad thing. Everybody has, you know, things they like to keep private, but it's okay if people run into your private life every once in a while, even if you're not super outspoken about it. You know, it's just to kind of be okay with that. And Essence, you are very welcome. Oh, something with your job. Oh, I see. Susie says this makes sense. So excellent. Lady Knight said, my dude is calling dinner time. It was lovely to catch up. See you next week. All right, Lady Knight. Thank you so much for writing down everybody's names. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week. All right, you guys. So, I hope you guys enjoyed your bibliomancy readings from The Little Mermaid. This is something that you guys can totally do yourselves. So if you're not somebody who even has tarot cards, you don't even have all the like stuff, you know, you guys have books. You could always pick up a book, and I think that bibliomancy is one of the easiest ways to do divination because it's literally written out for you, and all you have to do is try to interpret it for yourself. You know, take any book that you have. It could even be a dictionary that you have, and you put your finger on a word. So what does that word mean to you? It'd be kind of like doing oracle. You're welcome, Susie. And it says, I'll have to watch in the replay. Yes, no worries. Okay, so for Carmen, that's right. Before we get going, I was going to try to track down Carmen's package. Oh, Kristen, yay! And then I will do a little healing for you guys, and then you guys can be on your way. So, all right. I like to use my Lenormand cards when I'm trying to track something down that I have lost or I don't know where it's at. I used to do this as a kid. Oh, that's cool. Well, see, you can still do it. You know, we were a lot smarter as kids than I think we give ourselves credit for. And Sheldon, mine is Aladdin and all the Disney books. Oh, cool. And cold as fire, hot as ice tarot. I love that screen name, by the way. Afternoon, beautiful. Hello, afternoon to you. All right, so let's see. What card could we use as your significator for your missing package? Because it says it was delivered to a mailbox. Like I remember looking at that before I threw the receipt away. Oh, you know, maybe it would be the bouquet. Because the bouquet, I see that kind of like as a gift. So this will be your significator. I need to grab my board because that's where I lay out the cards, and whatever the card lands on says where something is. So let's do that real quick. Oh, my hamstrings, you guys. Oh. I've been sore for like 2 days. Okay, so this is my big board that I use. It has all of the cards, the Lenormand cards, or all the houses, I should say. So, okay, we are going to put this camera there. Yes, there is a toilet seat cover here. Don't mind that. All right. Okay, so we said that the bouquet would be your package that I sent to you. We want to know where that package is located. So what I do is I shuffle up these cards and then I put them out, one card per house, and wherever the card is, like the bouquet and the house that it has landed on, then we know like where that thing is at. So let's do that real quick before we do our healing, and then we get out of here. You guys can probably see the cord for my microphone. Hey, that's kind of cool because I can be kind of far away from the camera and you can still hear me. Okay, we want to know, where is Carmen's package? Carmen's package. Where is Carmen's package? Okay, well, we're not taking cards that are flying out right now. We're just doing a little shuffle. Okay. I'm just laying out all the cards face up until I get to your bouquet card, which is representative of your package. And I'll look at the house that it has landed on, and that tells me where your, at least there it is. All right, it has landed on the mountain. Icy, fridge, freezer. Okay, so all the locations it lists, you know, and you narrow it down till it like basically is something that makes sense to you. It says mountainous, hilly, rocky area, nature, ski resort, remote location, roof, cold, snowy, icy, fridge, or freezer. So if somebody has taken this into their house, it would be next to the fridge. Or if you live in a like mountainy location, then you know it's kind of like in your location. It's just not obviously in your hands. And that'd be interesting if they were keeping stolen packages on the roof. That would be weird. So it could be either or. Your package is either on like a roof somewhere on top of something, or it's next to somebody's fridge. Which, that sucks. You know, like you said, that those neighbors are not the most trustworthy neighbors. So I am so sorry that you didn't receive your package. I maybe will try to do a little bit of like a truth, maybe a little karma spell for you. So not wishing, with my karma stuff that I do, I'm not wishing any ill intent. I'm just wanting karma to take a little bit of notice of what has occurred and just kind of wanting justice to be served. That's usually when I do those types of spells. I just want justice and I want karma to take place. But I'm never saying that I wish ill intent on anyone, because I do believe that, you know, karma comes back to me. You know, if I'm wishing ill intent, that ill intent is coming right back at me. But, you know, if I want justice to be served, then I myself need to be as just as possible in my life. So yeah, I hope that makes sense of where your package could be. Alrighty, so let me put these cards away and we will do our healing. And you guys do not have to stick around for the healing. Energy knows no boundaries. It can go where it needs to. Susie says, maybe they will return it to Carmen. I sure hope so. Hey, Jeff. And cold as fire, hot as ice says, thank you. And Annette, I like that wording. Yes, so I am not, I totally believe in, whatever vibes I put out always come back to me. That's why I'm always trying to be as positive with you guys as possible. And I'm always trying to, be as good, because I want goodness and I want positivity to come back to me. So it's kind of like a win-win for everyone. Alrighty, so let's get back to our little area. There we go. Alrighty, so I thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Oops, got the microphone there. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, I can't wait to talk to you guys next week. I have some fun videos lined up for this week, as well as a workout video using tarot cards. And I was thinking it might be fun, even though I'm no makeup artist. What if I tried to do a makeup inspired look based on a tarot card? I'd probably end up looking like a clown, but I mean, that's probably what would happen when I try to do my own makeup anyway. So Carmen said, thanks. First week they moved, they broke my fence. Oh, wow. They're very special people. It's been like a year already. They have dogs, pit bulls, and he jumps over the fence to my yard. They sound like interesting folk. And I wonder what is going on in their lives where they feel like they need to be like that to other people. I always wonder that. And so I will also send them love, because people who are filled with love don't do that to other people. So I will send them love as well. Carmen says, hope so, Susie and Kristen, that would be fun. So yeah, I'll maybe, do a little tarot, or maybe like dress like the tarot. I'm trying to do like fun stuff with the tarot, like dress like a tarot card or do makeup like a tarot card. I have my videos for my tarot card workouts, so stay tuned. That would totally rock. Susie says, you look beautiful, could not even look that. Thank you. Don't make me blush. I feel a girl. I'm no makeup pro when I try to put it on either. Carmen's the high priestess. Ooh. Yes. So yeah, I think that would be fun next week. Maybe we'll do a little like tarot dress up, little makeup inspired a la the tarot. So I think that would be cool. All right, so the healing for today then, let's give our friend Carmen a little bit of help. Let's hope for Carmen and for all people who have been wronged. Let's ask that some light just be shed on the ones who have done the wrong, who've been in the wrong, who've done the wrongdoing. That light is just shine on what has been done. And I ask that karma take place, but I ask for no ill intent, and I ask that love fill the void that some people must feel who cause ill intent. So I want whatever hole is in their heart or in their bodies to be filled with nothing but love, because people who have love in their heart do not do those things to other people. So that's why I always wish good on people who do really bad things. So, okay, here we go. You guys can all join in on this too. You can leave if you want. You don't have to stay here in the chat. Just be open to the energy. You can even say that you want it to go to a particular place. You could say that in your mind. You could say it out loud. You could say it in the comments. Totally up to you guys. But yeah, let's just ask for Lady Karma to take a look into areas where maybe we have been wronged and we ask that light just be shed on the situation, and we just ask that those who have been in the wrong and have done the wrongdoing be filled with nothing but love. So let's do that. All right, here we go. All right, so that was an interesting feeling of energy. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. And yeah, you guys all stay safe out there. If you're working, stay safe. If you're at home, stay safe. And yeah, I always appreciate every one of you. And I send you all light beams of love. You guys all have a wonderful rest of your week. And you guys are all very welcome. Expect some fun videos. I'm just trying to do lots of fun stuff for you guys. Well, I'm kind of like always trying to do fun stuff anyway. But yeah, look for some fun tarot inspired stuff, tarot inspired fashion, maybe some makeup, definitely some workouts. Oh, to you too, Annette. And you too, cold as fire, hot as ice. So yeah, you guys have a great week. Peace, love, and chicken grease, you guys. Peace out. See ya.